Background and history. Visionary origins. NASA's mission to return humans to the moon. 1. The Artemis Accords emerged as part of NASA's Artemis program, aiming to land the first woman and the next man on the lunar surface. 2. The Accords were envisioned to establish principles for international cooperation in lunar exploration. Necessity for collaboration. Recognizing the value of global partnerships. 1. The Artemis Accords were developed in recognition of the importance of international collaboration in advancing space exploration. 2. The Accords serve as a framework for nations to work together in a coordinated and transparent manner. Evolving space landscape, adapting to a new era of space exploration. 1. The Artemis Accords reflect the changing landscape of space activities, with an increasing number of countries and commercial entities participating in lunar exploration. 2. The Accords seek to foster a cooperative environment for the peaceful and sustainable use of outer space. Historical impact. Shaping lunar exploration, Artemis Accords as a cornerstone of lunar missions. 1. The Artemis Accords have become a foundational document for nations involved in lunar exploration, guiding their activities and commitments. 2. The Accords set the stage for a shared vision and objectives in exploring Earth's celestial neighbor. Expanding international collaboration, broadening the scope of space partnerships. 1. The Artemis Accords mark a pivotal moment in expanding international collaboration beyond the International Space Station (ISS) to lunar exploration. 2. The Accords encourage a diverse array of nations to contribute their expertise and resources to lunar missions, inspiring future generations, demonstrating the power of global cooperation. 1. The Artemis Accords showcase the potential for nations to come together for ambitious and inspiring space exploration goals. 2. The Accords serve as a testament to the possibilities of international collaboration for the benefit of humanity. Historical milestones. Accords drafting process, from concept to international agreement. 1. The drafting of the Artemis Accords involved negotiations and consultations with multiple spacefaring nations. 2. The collaborative process ensured that the Accords reflected the shared interests and aspirations of the participating countries. Initial signatories, nations committing to lunar exploration principles. 1. The first nations to sign the Artemis Accords signaled their commitment to the principles of peaceful and cooperative lunar exploration. 2. The initial signatories laid the groundwork for a broader coalition of countries joining the Accords. Public and private involvement, inclusion of non-governmental entities in the Accords. 1. The Artemis Accords recognize the role of both governmental and non-governmental entities in lunar exploration. 2. Private companies and international space agencies can participate in Artemis missions under the framework of the Accords. Technological advancements. Lunar Gateway collaboration, cooperative efforts in constructing a lunar outpost. 1. The Artemis Accords facilitate international collaboration in building the Lunar Gateway, a space station orbiting the Moon. 2. Participating nations contribute technological expertise and resources to the development of the Lunar Gateway. Sustainable exploration technologies, advancements for long-term lunar presence. 1. The Accords encourage the development and use of sustainable technologies for lunar exploration. 2. Technologies that support long-duration missions, resource utilization, and environmental responsibility are integral to the Accords. Open access to data, transparent sharing of scientific information. 1. The Artemis Accords emphasize the importance of open access to scientific data and information. 2. Participating nations commit to sharing lunar data to enhance scientific understanding and collaboration. Challenges and risks. Geopolitical tensions, navigating international relations in space. 1. Geopolitical tensions on Earth may impact collaborative efforts outlined in the Artemis Accords. 2. Balancing diplomatic challenges is crucial for maintaining a cooperative environment in space exploration. Legal interpretations, differing perspectives on space law. 1. The interpretation and application of space law, as outlined in the Artemis Accords, may vary among participating nations. 2. Legal challenges and disputes could arise, requiring careful consideration and resolution. Resource utilization disputes, managing the extraction and use of lunar resources. 1. The Accords address the extraction and utilization of lunar resources, but disputes may arise over ownership and sharing arrangements. 2. Managing potential conflicts related to resource utilization is an ongoing challenge. Future prospects. Global coalition expansion, inclusion of more nations in lunar exploration. 1. The Artemis Accords provide a framework for additional nations to join the global coalition for lunar exploration. 2. Expanding the coalition enhances the diversity of expertise and resources devoted to lunar missions. Sustainable lunar presence, building on the foundation for long-term exploration. 1. The Accords contribute to the establishment of a sustainable human presence on the Moon. 2. Future missions and activities will build on the foundation laid by the Artemis Accords for a prolonged lunar presence. Scientific discoveries, advancements in lunar research and understanding. 1. The collaborative nature of the Accords fosters scientific discoveries on the Moon. 2. Ongoing lunar exploration will contribute to a deeper understanding of the Moon's geology, history, and potential for future exploration. Controversies and debates. Non-signatory perspectives, nations choosing not to join the Accords. 1. Some nations may choose not to sign the Artemis Accords due to differing perspectives on space exploration and utilization. 2. Debates may arise regarding the inclusivity and effectiveness of the Accords without universal participation. Private entity influence, balancing commercial interests with international collaboration. 1. The inclusion of private companies in the Artemis Accords raises questions about the balance between commercial interests and the principles of collaboration. 2. Ensuring fair and transparent practices in private sector involvement is a subject of ongoing debate. Space tourism considerations, addressing the impact of space tourism on lunar exploration. 1. The rise of space tourism introduces new considerations for lunar exploration outlined in the Artemis Accords. 2. Debates may arise regarding the integration of space tourism activities within the framework of the Accords. Additional information. Educational outreach, engaging the public in the Artemis journey. 1. The Artemis Accords offer opportunities for educational outreach and public engagement in space exploration. 2. Programs and initiatives connected to the Accords inspire the next generation of space enthusiasts. Lunar heritage protection, preserving historic lunar sites and artifacts. 1. The Accords include provisions for protecting lunar heritage sites and artifacts from historical missions. 2. Preservation efforts contribute to respecting the scientific and cultural significance of the Moon. Gender equality and diversity, inclusive practices in space exploration. 1. The Artemis program, guided by the Accords, emphasizes gender equality and diversity in lunar exploration. 2. Inclusive practices contribute to a more representative and equitable future in space exploration. Fun facts. Moon Treaty distinction, contrasting the Artemis Accords with the Moon Treaty. 1. The Artemis Accords differ from the Moon Treaty in their approach to space activities and resource utilization. 2. Understanding the distinctions adds nuance to the historical context of international space agreements. Artemis program namesake, exploring the mythology behind the program's name. 1. The Artemis program is named after the Greek goddess of the moon and twin sister of Apollo. 2. The namesake reflects the program's focus on lunar exploration and the inclusion of the first woman on the moon.